my way of being able to live with what I had. I say I'm living with, not dying from. I was interviewed on CNN, and when I was interviewed on CNN, Dr. Newman and I were walking through the halls of Michigan with my oncologist, Dr. Moriver. And Dr. Newman, I said to her, I said, Dr. Newman, I said, when you go to Ghana, what do you do for these? Do they have breast prostheses? She said, no, when I go, I probably have about 3 or 4. So I was like, what if I was able to provide for you some breast prostheses when you go? And she said, oh my gosh, Dawn, and she just hugged me. And she said, that would be wonderful. So I put my foot in my mouth, and that was my first project. But it came off without a hitch, and I was able to provide her with those prostheses. When I talked about positive energy, I just want to let you know, and I know this is about healing and spiritual relief. I want you to know, and maybe you can learn from me how I do that and how I accomplish that. What I do is when I wake up every morning, I say, all is well, everything in this situation is working for my highest good, only good will come from this situation. All is well. God is good. Amen. I say this probably 10 times a day. I say it when I wake up, I say it during whenever I think about it, I say it. And I mean it when I say it. Louise Hay, I don't know if you've read her books. How to Heal Your Life, she's written. How You Can Heal Your Life. She's written a series of books. I engross myself with books of spirituality, positive reading. I read Wayne Dyer. I read Dan Baker, The Biology of Belief. I read anything I can get my hands on, I read. And I take everything that I read, and I take the science, and I put the science with the spirituality. I do a mind, body, and soul, because I know that all 3 of those have to be in harmony in order for me to be healed and to be successful in life. There's a book in the 80s. It was written by James Redfield, Celestine Prophecy. Any of you read it? Wonderful book. Wonderful book. Talks about insights. Talks about a place in Peru, Machu Picchu. It talks about a place where everything is lush, is growing. They can't believe scientists, researchers, doctors go, and they're trying to figure out how all of the vegetation and how when they're there, everyone feels so good. The reds are redder, the blues are bluer, the greens are greener. They can't understand this. So of course, spiritual people go there and know why. But the scientists are trying to figure out, and the non-believers are saying there's something you're doing. You're putting fertilizer in this stuff, or there's something happening here. What's going on? It was real simple. The priests that were there would talk to the flowers, talk to the vegetation, love on them, as you said. Simply love on them. And that was what was going on. 2 people would be debating. If you would be able to be in this energy field and believe in it and see it, you could actually see the energy projecting for people. And this is a good example of what I'm talking about negative and positive energy. We oftentimes think that we have to win arguments. We've got to win a debate. Look at the healthcare issue. You got the pharmaceutical companies arguing, insurance companies, government, everybody trying to take from each other. Well, no. If we get our energy, and if they get their energy from God, the source, the universe, then everyone knows that it's everyone's God-given right to have health care. And those who don't have it, we have to give it to them. So we all have to give, in other words. Yeah. But this instance, this situation is that 2 people are debating. The people in the book, characters, male and female, arguing. Those that believed in this energy field in this area saw the energy being sucked from each other, back and forth, back and forth. Whoever thought they were winning, the energy would go to them. They would steal it from the other person, vice versa. Debate is over. The other person has no energy, and the one person has sucked. You've heard people say he sucked the life out of him. He has sucked the energy from this other person. So the other person doesn't feel too good, right? You got one person who feels great and the other person doesn't feel well. We're never not supposed to feel well. The other person is not supposed to feel like they've been sucked from energy. And the one person has gotten false energy because he got it from that person. He stole that energy. The energy should come from the source. The source gives energy. Once you give energy, then the other person gives that energy. It's called synchronicity. James Redfield read, you said you had read the book. He has a new book, Celestine Vision, where he talks about synchronicity. I don't believe that God intended for all of us to be separate. I don't believe that he intended for all of us to pray and to get our energy from different sources. We're supposed to get the energy from one source. You want to call it good? Good in God. No coincidence. There's an O, one letter separated from good and God. Live in love. No coincidence. Two letters different from each other. That's all.
Right.
We are supposed to love, live, and give. Get our energy from the source and give it. As long as I am living, that is what I will do. As long as I am giving through AugMe Foundation, I will be here. I know that. I know that. I know that. I believe that. There is actually proof that when you are stressed, when you produce cortisol, you kill stomach linings, your nerve endings, you damage. There's a lot of damage that comes from emotions that we have and that we do to ourselves. But if we think we are well, and we tell ourselves we are well, and we believe we are well, we will be well. It has to be in harmony, though. Someone said if you put in your body, if you can't put on your body what you put in your body, you shouldn't do it. Makes sense. You shouldn't bring negative energy into your body, whether it is physical or whether it is energy. I look at a light bulb. I always use the analogy of a lamp. When you plug a lamp in a circuit, it gets energy in the plug. If you try to rig another lamp and steal that energy from another lamp, the other lamp eventually is going to die, correct? Real simple. Got to get it from the source. Got to get it from the source. Happiness. I try to be happy every day. I try to laugh. I try to keep like I said, the energy coming to me good. There are 3 elements for a multidimensional life, and that truly is happiness. I know I only have 10 minutes, so I'm trying to, when I speak, I'm trying to put a lot of stuff in, so work with me. But there are 3 elements to a multidimensional life. They are relationships, they are health, and they are health, relationships, and purpose in life. My purpose in life is AugMe Foundation, to love, live, and give. My health is relative. You say, how could you be healthy? Just triple-negative breast cancer. I don't have diabetes. I don't have heart disease. I don't have a mental disorder. I am fine. I'm good. And it is what I appreciate. The health that I have is why I am healthy and I am here. Relationships, I said relationships. I didn't say a man or a love interest. I'm not saying I don't have one. But I'm saying that relationships are relationships. They are mother-daughter. They are sister-brother. They are husband-wife. There are many relationships. There are co-workers. They are relationships that are healthy. So those are the 3 things that we need in our life to be multidimensional and to be happy. And bottom line, happiness is it. Joy. Any of you grandparents? Oh my God. Is that joyous or what? Who knew? Who knew? I have some friends who say that, what does your grandchild call you? Oh, they call me Nana. Or they don't call me Grandma. I don't want to be Grandma. Oh,